Welcome back, everybody. It is time for Olivia's 22-month update. Say hi.
Olivia, say hi.
Over here. Say hi.
Hi, baby.
Somebody's camera shy.
She
Also
doesn't like
entrenched
new
with
people.
her videos. So, man, it seems like every day there is something new with her now. It's and mainly around language. Like there's always new words going on. Today, prime example. So we don't eat a lot of pizza.
But it's his birthday, so we ate some today.
I would say maybe once a month.
Right, because the last time we had them was our wedding anniversary.
Right,
Which
so
was last month.
maybe once a month we get pizza. And I know that she's had it sometimes at daycare. A lot of times when they have birthday parties and that kind of stuff, there's pizza there. But I opened the lid of the pizza box and she's like, "Ooh, pizza!"
She said, "The pizza."
And that's the first time that she's said
You a pizza?
pizza.
She's looking for the pizza.
Say hi, everybody.
So the reason why Rafael had to bathe her because with the said pizza, she grabbed the prosciutto and like rubbed it all over her face, like saying little prayers here and there. She also said neck today, and this is the first time for me hearing it, but apparently she said it before. She said balloon. She says please. She's been saying please though.
But she's definitely much more consistent now. It used to be like we would say please, and maybe 20% of the time she would follow suit. But now it's, I would say, probably 80 to 90% of the time, unless she's being stubborn and she doesn't want to
Just
do
90%
anything.
of the time.
So 80% of the time, after 90% of the time, A-okay. Developmental, the only thing I'd say is she's got almost all her teeth at this point in time, at least broken through. They definitely come in waves. Now she gets them like 4 at a time. She'll get 2 of the uppers and 2 of the lowers at the same time. But developmentally, not much change as far as motor skills.
She can count to 10 straight.
Here, sit here. So she likes to count. How many fingers Daddy has?
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2.
Well, we got up to 4 that time. She does really good with her alphabet too, and she knows a lot. She knows a lot of the songs that she normally listens to, so she'll sing those. So some of the things that we've done since the last update, we went down to...
we went up to the Outer Banks.
Well, before that, we went to Maggie Valley.
Yeah, in the mountains.
We went to Maggie Valley for our anniversary, and... And then we just came back from camping in the Outer Banks, out on the beach, and it was cold.
Windy,
Very cold and very windy. But we did go to the Great Sand Dunes, or I'm sorry, it's called the
Jockey's Ridge
State Park.
I think it's the biggest sand dune in the East Coast.
So we went to the sand dunes, pulled her around on the sled. She passed out, so we had to
he had to carry her.
Up and down the sand dunes, back to the car.
Sand hills.
Yeah.
I don't know why she was tired. She didn't do anything.
But all in all, even though it was cold, we enjoyed spending some. Even though it was cold, we enjoyed spending some quality family time together, without a doubt. And it was definitely close quarters since we were stuck indoors. But we survived.
The dog survived.
Obviously, we were back. Yep, our dog, who was scared of everything, survived. Did quite well, so that was a good thing.
Quite well with the dog too, because she is usually scared of her dog because her dog gets really excited around her. So our dog just wants to love on her and lick her everywhere, and Olivia doesn't want to have any of that. But I don't know, close quarters, like you said, maybe gave them a little bond, and Olivia was trying to kiss on the dog, trying to brush the dog's hair. It was pretty cool.
Actually, she did kiss the dog, and then
she did, yeah.
She thought she was brushing the dog's hair with a
little
shovel. But hey, and part of that is also for like the past week or so, she's been helping feeding the pets.
Yeah.
So I'll take the food, I'll put it in the bowl, and we'll walk over to the where the animal eats. She'll put the food down. Most of the time, she calls all the cats Leo. But she's getting better at calling them the right thing as we're feeding them. So she'll put it down, point, and say, eat, eat, eat. Definitely her bossiness is coming out more. She has started eye rolling, and not necessarily on purpose, but like she's learning that she can move her eyes in certain ways without moving her head. So she'll be standing there, and then she'll just look off to the side, and then look off to the other side, and then roll her eyes. But she'll be like completely still while she's doing it. Like she thinks somehow her body has to be still while she's doing it. So, but it is funny to watch, and she does generate some pretty good mean eye or side eye
Glare, the death glare.
With that new pattern.
She's also started to play hide and seek a lot more. Not just the peekaboo, but she would hide behind a curtain. They would play a game like, where is Daddy? Or Daddy, Daddy, where are you? Or like, where is Livy? Where is Livy? Where are you?
Yeah, that's another big thing.
Where are you?
Here I am, how do you do? But on that point, she's now gone from, just saying, Daddy, 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 or Mommy, 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 till she'll say, Daddy, where are you? Mommy, where are you?
She'll be like, what happened?
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah, it's like every day she'll say something, and most of the time it's not even anything that we normally say. It's just she's formulating her own sentences. I know a lot of it's, she does watch some videos on YouTube, some children's videos and that kind of stuff. So I know she gets a lot of it from there. But it's just amazing to see.
Yeah, and she'll tell you to come on.
Yeah. What did she do
This
morning? This morning when she woke up, we took her into the bedroom to change, and I was changing her. Izzy was laying on the bed, and we stood up. And what did she say to you? Like, come on, let's go, or something like that. And she's like, so it's definitely just amazing to see. So the other thing that she does now is, as we're leaving daycare, I'll say each of the kids' names. I'll say, Selena, say goodbye to, and mention the kid's name, and
Olivia,
she'll go over
and
give them a hug, or Olivia.
Other daughter.
The other daughter complex. So yeah, I'll say, Olivia, go say goodbye to, and mention the kid's name, and she'll walk up and give that kid a hug, and then I'll go, hey, say goodbye to the next kid's name, and then she'll go and give that kid a hug, and then I'll say, go say thank you to the person who provides her daycare, and she'll go give her a hug and say thank you, and then we'll walk out the door. She is absolutely, when it comes to eating, she is super independent now. She will not let you feed her. It doesn't matter what it is. It used to be, okay, she'll let you put food in her mouth. Then it was she had to take the food out of your hand,
Now it's like just put it in front of her.
Then it was you could put the food on a fork and then give her the fork and she would eat it. And now, no, you better not do any of that. Just give her the utensil, put on your raincoat, get out of the way.
Speaking of raincoat, is one of her favorites is chicken noodle soup or chicken and rice soup.
Yeah, she loves soup. She eats a lot of soup with her daycare provider. She makes them a lot of soup, so I think that's why she likes it so much. And her nighttime evening snack is always popcorn. So, on that, when we talk about development, as much as she's developed some of the behavioral things, it's like she went in reverse.
Backwards, yep.
Prime example, popcorn, prime example. So it used to be that you could just pour her a cup of popcorn straight out of the microwave bag, leave her alone, and she will come and bring you the bowl with the kernels in the bottom of it and say, all done, or say, take the kernels, basically, because she's not going to eat them. Or she would put them in the cup holder on the couch, knowing that she shouldn't be eating them. Well, I think it was about 2 weeks ago or so, I was just doing that normal thing, because normally I'll give her popcorn while I go into the kitchen to cook dinner or something, because she stays very, very preoccupied when it comes to having juice and popcorn. So that usually gives me the flexibility to take care of some stuff around the house.
She's bringing a chair.
But about a week ago, she came into the kitchen and she was kind of like breathing heavily out of her nose, like. And I took a look and I noticed that her nostril was sticking out a little bit. And when I looked at it, she had shoved a popcorn kernel up her nose, which obviously could be a very dangerous situation. So thankfully, she was blowing air out of her nose to alert me that something was going on.
That's what never happened until then.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking like almost a month
times.
worth of popcorn every night without that kind of thing happening. At first it used to be we would pick out each individual kernel, put it in a bowl to make sure there was no seeds, and then one time a few kernels got caught in the mix.
And then she'll pick them and give it to us.
She would pick them up and give them to me and be like, here, Daddy, or she would put them here on the couch for me to dispose of because she wasn't going to eat them. So I thought we were good to go, and then that happened. So now it's back to I'm pulling kernels out of the bag to put in a bowl before she gets them, so that there's no kernels in there.
And one thing I was always kind of very impressed with her, she would never eat anything random. Like, she would never pick up a toy and eat it, or like dirt, or we have litter boxes everywhere. She just would not go in there. And not like she went to the litter box, but she might as well have, because we were at the grocery store and then she just started, she's riding in the cart, we're pushing her around, and she just started licking the whole, is it the handle?
The handle, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the, why? Then she would just like start chewing on the baby gate. I don't know what's going on with her.
Yeah, it's really weird. I mean, I know that all children go through those phases, but I thought because we were almost at 2 years old and we didn't hit those kind of phases, that maybe it wasn't going to be a thing, but nope, absolutely was.
She didn't want to miss any milestone.
Yeah. So she still does really good with potty training at daycare. Still has no interest at all at home when it comes to potty training. But again, like I've mentioned before, when she's 2 years old, that's when I'll really get strict on it at the house. They do recommend that prior to 2 years of age, you don't really force it. So, so for all intents and purposes, she's still well advanced when it comes to potty training because of the fact that she is doing it somewhere. But once she hits 2 at the house, and probably not so much of an adjustment for her, but an adjustment for us to make sure that we're staying diligent of getting her on the toilet in time. But it's funny, here I'll set a timer, every 20 minutes and have her sit down on the toilet. I'll keep her there for 5 minutes. Nothing will happen. But when she's at daycare, she literally just walks up to her daycare provider and says, I have to go pee. I know I have to make a major adjustment at the age of 2 to make sure that I'm staying diligent on it to help the process along.
And I will support that.
And it's never too early, so we're already starting to look at schooling for her. She'll turn 2 in a couple months, and then around here pre-K happens between 3 and 4, depending on when the baby's birthday is and when the end of the school year is. So not sure if it's going to be in another year or just past that that she'll be in, but it's always good to start planning ahead. So yeah, it'll be interesting. But I think that is all the major milestones that we've got going on for this month. And we will talk to you next month for her next update prior to her 2-year update.
Oh.
Olivia, you want to say goodbye?
Say bye.
All right. Say
Say
bye-bye.
bye.
Say bye-byes.
Bye, baby.
Mwah. All right. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.